Hey yo, video. Wednesday. Hey, I hope everybody's being blessed, and I hope everybody's having a good time, and you're paying yourself, not paying taxes. You're taking ownership of your life, right? A little quick recap on all the videos we done did and all the videos we posted, right? Topic of the day. One of my most favorite hated phrases that a leader can say is adapt and overcome. Now, let me say this first. Yes, the ability to adapt and overcome is hugely beneficial when dealing with an opposition, an adversary, an opponent, or the enemy. That is when you can adapt and overcome, because they, as a human being or an animal or another force, can develop a new technique in which they use to try to defeat you. Yes, you must adapt and overcome. But we have become so used to saying adapt and overcome when we fail. No. Leaders. Own it. Stop using that as your save all, be all, end all. That's not what it's about. Be honest with your subordinates. Be honest with your employees. Don't say, oh, well, this just happened. We have to do this. You're going to stay late. You're going to come in on the weekend, or we're going to do this. We're going to do that. No. Tell them I failed. I have the inability to plan. Therefore, you will suffer. Leaders, stop making people suffer because you're uneducated. You need to educate yourself, educate your subordinates, and empower them to become great leaders of tomorrow. Stop blaming your weaknesses on other people. Own it. If you can't read, they got systems for you. If you can't lift, get in the gym. If for whatever reason you have an inability to hear, they have aides that will assist you. As you can tell, I'm a little passionate today. I'm a little wound up. You're right. And as always, there's a story behind it, right? I was talking to a buddy of mine yesterday, and he said, man, we're out in the field. You know what I'm saying? We don't have latrines. We don't have porta-johns. We were told to adapt and overcome. Now, I'd worked with him before, and we had planned a couple training events and everything like that. And it was one of the things that we really focused on, was making sure that there were latrines, making sure that they were far enough away from the DFAC, making sure that, you know, people had access to use the restroom. Latrines are restrooms for my non-military folks. And, you know, this sounds very small-minded and simplistic, right, a latrine. I'm going to tell you right now, it is huge mental benefit to being able to use a porta-john or a restroom instead of having to go out in the woods. All right, but emergencies are emergencies. I got it. So with that being said, soldiers are kind of getting upset. They're out there for 10 days, and I know that's not a huge length of time for a lot of people that have been in for a while, where they've done 30, 60, 90-day field problems. But it's still one of those things that we as leaders can provide that little bit of luxury to our soldiers and ensure they're there. Nobody had ordered them. So now they're scrambling to go, and he said that one of his seniors came out and jumped on the soldiers. Jumped on them, told them they were being sensitive, told them they were being soft, and he gave the back in my day speech. Hey, that's cute, man. That's great. That's part of your story. Your job as a leader is to take the hardships of your past and make them better, so the people that follow you don't have to suffer through that. They learn from your experience, and you teach them what right looks like. You don't make them suffer because you suffered. What leadership methodology is that? Oh, wait. That goes a little bit along the lines, I don't know, tyranny, something like that, right? Maybe a little off the mark, but it's cool. You get the point. The whole point of this is, do not make people suffer for your inability to plan. Planning is the key to winning. Whether it's lifting weights, it's shooting a basketball, it's fighting the opposition, or it is planning a wedding. Planning is the key to victory. So leaders, stop being simple-minded. Get educated. Empower your subordinates to be great. As always, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for notifications. JC3 on a Wednesday.